Good afternoon, all. On behalf of IoT Academy, we welcome you all for the second session of National Level Faculty Development Program on Teaching Pedagogy and Online Resources and Tools. Let me introduce the resource person of today's session, Dr. Meenakshi Radhi. Dr. Meenakshi Radhi is currently working as an assistant professor and head Department of Commerce, Government Adarsh College, Harda, Madhya Pradesh. Her qualifications include MCom, MBA, PhD in Management, and ARPIT courses in Research Methodology and Management. She has 14 years of teaching experience. She has organized and also served as a resource person for various webinars and FTPs at national and international level. Dr. Meenakshi has published various research papers in national and international journals and has also received Best Paper Presentation Award in National Seminar at Barkatullah University. She is also the member of state-level technical team EContent Development and departmental LMS. We welcome you, ma'am, and with this, we hand over the session to Dr. Meenakshi Radhi. Ma'am, please.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Is my voice audible? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am, for giving this, introduction of mine. I hope I would be able to do justice to the things. We welcome you all the participants from different parts of our country. We welcome you for this 2 days National FDP, Faculty Development Program. Let me share my screen, ma'am. If in case if any issues are there, kindly let me know.
Sure. Slides are visible.
Is this visible?
Yes, ma'am, the slides are visible. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, we welcome you all for this 2 days National Level Faculty Development Program. Hope everybody has enjoyed the last session, which was yesterday. It was related again to these teaching pedagogies. And we have seen a shift. Ma'am, first thing I just wanted to know from all the participants, is English all right, or if I'll have to use two languages? Like if you want me to be bilingual, Hindi, English, both, and if you want me to be, speaking only in English, that is again perfectly all right. Kindly let me know about that.
Ma'am, only in English, ma'am.
Only in English. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. So we are here for the session on online resources and tools for development of e-content. Basically, these days e-content are very much popular. I am into a state level e-content development team in Madhya Pradesh. We are developing content for our higher education department. So that ways we need to use many resources, specifically the online resources and tools for the development of e-content. So let us talk about all those tools and let us know what exactly is the content, how it is developed, and all those things. In e-content development is basically a systematic process of preparing digital content. If you are preparing a digital content, which is by using certain online resources and for serving it to the students online, if it includes text, images, graphics, animations, or maybe videos, charts, and other multimedia elements, that means it is considered as e-content. If I talk about the evolution of education in India, evolution starts this way. Earlier we used to have blackboard or slate, then we used to have green board as in a resource or the tools for teaching, learning. Then we had screen projectors for teaching, learning. Then we had computers, tablets, laptops, and these days we are again using palm tops or maybe the contents on a synchronized or asynchronized ways of dealing with the teaching learning process. So these days e-content development is very important, and you should know what are the different quadrants of e-content development. The first quadrant is e-text, which includes your e-tutorials or the written matter which is there. I will be using very simple words to make you understand each and everything. So the first topic or the first quadrant would be e-text or the e-tutorials, the written matter which is there. Okay. The second is e-tutorials, which includes video lectures. So the second quadrant includes video lectures, the part which is in the form of videos, or maybe the at times we would use podcasts also in some of the contents. Then self-assessment has to be there. Then web resources for the students for their further readings. We used to provide links for the students for the further readings. If I talk about e-text, if you are preparing e-text, you need to have books, you need to have e-books, you need to have different resources, maybe online, maybe offline. But today we'll discuss how we will explore all these online resources to get the e-text, or to get to prepare our videos, or to prepare the assessment material, or to prepare for link for further readings. So this is all about, the first quadrant is, related to this text form. The first is e-content, which is self-instructional material or the e-books. Then second, I said the numbers may change, but it includes only these four quadrants. So the second is e-tutorials or the video lectures, then the self-assessment, and the last is discussion forum or the web resources or the links for the readings. So this is all about the quadrants of the e-content development. Then if I talk about the phases of e-content development, e-content is divided into these six different phases. The first is the analysis phase. You need to analyze on which topic you need to prepare the e-content, how you should go about the things, what will be the timeline, what all material you will be using. You need to analyze on all these things. Next would be the design. The design part. You should design on, you should prepare a blueprint of your e-content, what all contents will be there, how you will go about the things and everything. So that will be the design or the blueprint of your e-content. The next will be the development process. The next stage will be the developmental stage. Development stage includes the actual preparation of the things, the actual preparation of your the written matter or the e-text, the actual preparation of your videos, your every such thing. So that ways you need to have a team of good people. Some may be good at writing the content, some may be good at analyzing it, some may be good at the development of videos, some may be good at editing, graphics part, some may be good at all those things has to be summed up for the development. You need to have a strong development team in this regard. Then testing has to be done. For the testing or validation, you need to have few people who will validate the content. Then the implementation, you will implement the things on the ground, and finally you will evaluate whether your content is as per the requirement of the the stakeholders, the students or the learners. So that ways you need to evaluate, and these days teacher-centric education won't do. You need to prepare your content, taking the students into center. The student-centric e-content has to be developed to cater the requirement of each and every student. Even the slow learners, the fast learners, the mediocre learners, you should cater the requirement of each and every type of learner. Then next is the challenges are there, which most of us faces during the development of e-content. The first is the developmental challenge. During the developmental stage, you face certain challenges. Then effective content has to be there. From where to get the content? That is the most challenging issue when you talk about the content. So from where to get the content, and it has to be without any copyright issue. Has to be there should be no copyright issue. There should be no plagiarism involved, and all those things has to be considered. So effective content has to be there. Then effective delivery. If you are there on the screen and if somebody is recording your video, in that case you should be very effective in delivering your content. So effective delivery has to be there. Then apart from that, coordination, evaluation, I said evaluation team has to be there. Then infrastructural challenges are there. At times you don't have studios, you don't have mixing, video editing or mixing tools available. So that ways infrastructural challenges are also there. Then knowledge challenge is also one of the issues which we face during the e-content development. But if I talk about the other issue, all the, the issues which were there in the bottom, part of the slide, that may not be very much challenging. But if I talk about the developmental challenges, how to prepare it and how to get the effective content is a huge challenge. It is one of the biggest challenge. So these two challenges are there, which, which hinders our way of for developing the e-content. Then tools for the development of e-content, we may be having freewares, we may be having open source softwares, we may be having proprietary software. All I'm very sure all of you have heard all these terms maybe somewhere. So can anybody tell me what is a freeware? Like can anybody unmute themselves and then tell me what are the examples of freeware, or what are exactly the freeware? Anybody? Do you know what are freeware? What are open source softwares? Yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am. This is Dr. Shamshad Begum from Maulana Azad National Urdu University. So this
Okay.
is common. There is something like common resource, something common source or something. I forgot that exact terminology.
Open educational resource.
Open educational research, common and free. They are something.
Common
Some
and
particular.
free, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It will be
Very,
given
very
under
true.
down below at the footers. It will be given. That means
Yes.
these will be available for free.
Yeah.
Anybody can use it without any payment.
Without any payment. Exactly,
And
ma'am. Thank you so much,
there
ma'am.
won't be any copyrights or something not
Okay.
required, I think. If
Fine.
I'm right.
Then what
Thank
could
you,
be
ma'am.
the difference between open source and freeware? Thank you so much, ma'am, for your
Okay.
response.
Thank
It's
you,
it's
ma'am.
absolutely all right. Perfect, ma'am.
Thank you.
Then
Thank you, ma'am.
what may be the difference between? Can anybody tell me what may be the difference between open source and freeware? We at times we get confused between the terms of freeware and open source. So can anybody share whatever knowledge they have? Otherwise, yes, we will go. No worries. Shall I proceed? Okay, we'll discuss about what exactly is a freeware. Freeware is a program that we can use without paying. But the only thing is the source code may not be available. That means we cannot do the modifications in the software as per our requirement. So that is one thing. The source code may not be available, but we can use it without any payments. So that is their freeware. Second is the open source software. The source code of the software is open and publicly available. I think most of you may be using OBS. Open broadcasters educational system is there. OBS is there. That is open broadcaster software. So that is one of those softwares which is open source software. It is freely available, and even the source code is there with us. If we want, we can do certain modifications. If we are good at, if you are techno savvy, if you are good at the technical part of the things, we can do the things, modifications as per our requirement in the software, because source code is available with us. But both are free. That is the common thing, that both these softwares are free. Then if I talk about the next, which is the last one, the paid, and everybody knows the proprietary softwares. They are the paid ones. They are the most advanced. They've got all advanced features available to whatever part of the that particular software if you wanted to use. You can use each and every aspect of that application or that software. So these are the difference between all these types of freewares or the open source softwares or the proprietary softwares. These are the content development tools available in these three forms. If I talk about web resources or the multimedia, you might be knowing all these things. But yes, to take you from the scratch, I'm telling multimedia refers to the combination of, as we have already discussed, the images has to be there, the text, graphs, or the animations, or the combination of video, audio delivered to you via electronic means. If you're using it via electronic mode, text, images, animations if you're using. So that means you're incorporating all those online tools, all those web resources which is available. So let us, know what exactly is the multimedia and how to get all these multimedia, elements from the online resources. We may be preparing videos, or we may be using videos. Then audios may be there. Then animations may be there. Then text or icons may be there. Then mind maps you can use for your e-content development. You can use images or graphics. So all these are the maximum possible multimedia elements which you will be using for the development of your e-content. You'll be preparing a video. You'll be preparing, the text for your tutorial part, e-text, or you may be incorporating few mind maps to make your e-content more expressive, more presentable, and to incorporate more of the information in a single page. You can use mind maps. Then you can use images or graphics. Then animations could also be used. Then audios or videos we have already discussed. All these things could be used for as multimedia elements. Then the problem is how to get those tools, or what are the tools available. I must tell you, all respected participants, it is very difficult to tell about the nitty-gritties of each and every tool available in this 1 hour session. But yes, I'll try to give you the maximum. So what you can do is you can take the screenshots, or you can, even the video is available with IoT people. So that is so nice of them. They are recording it and they are making it available on their channel. So do subscribe to their channel for the latest updates. So that is there. So the tools for the recording is, the first tool which is available is OBS. We have talked about OBS. OBS is the open broadcaster software which is available, open broadcaster system which is available for recording the screen. Okay, so that is an open source software. Then second is your Google Slides. With the help of Google Slides also you can record your videos. Then with the help of Microsoft PowerPoint, in Madhya Pradesh we are doing it. So we are preparing presentations via MS PowerPoint, and then we are recording those presentations via Microsoft PowerPoint only. Then we can have Cam Studio. Camtasia is there. Then the Loom is one of those softwares which is available. So almost these are the softwares which are almost free. You can use Cam Studio, you can use Loom for recording the video of 5 minutes. So that is there. But if you want to record it for more, you can have Microsoft PowerPoint, or you can prepare your videos on OBS also. So these are the screen recording softwares, or the screen recording tools available. There are many more tools available online, but these are very handy tools. You don't have to have much knowledge of technology or computers to access all these tools. So that is why I have incorporated all these tools. For these are the screen recording tools. Then we'll talk about audio and video editing tool. The first is Audacity. Audacity is one of the wonderful softwares that allows you to edit the sound part. If you are creating a podcast, and if you are recording your sound, and if you are mixing it with some of the other audios, then the Audacity can be used. Then WavePad is again one of those softwares which is used for audio mixing or audio editing. Then VSDC is a wonderful tool. I personally use this tool very much for editing of my videos. So VSDC is one of those softwares which you can use for editing the videos. Then OpenShot is available. OpenShot is again an open source software. Okay, it is a open source software, and I have discussed about OBS. Similar, OBS is used for recording your screen, and OpenShot is used for editing your videos. So an OpenShot could be used. Then Final Cut Pro is also one of those softwares. Some part it is paid and some part it is free. That means the basic features you can use free of cost, and if you wanted to go in for advanced features, you need to pay something. So that is the proprietary part is available. Similar is with the case with Filmora Go. Filmora Go is also one of the wonderful softwares for video editing or the audio mixing and everything. It is a wonderful software, but the only thing is the basic features are available using without paying anything. And if you wanted to go for advanced features, and if you wanted to go for the Filmora Go advanced version, you need to pay some amount. So that these two softwares are the paid ones, but they are very wonderful, they are very good, and they're very handy too. Again, I'm telling, I will not be discussing any tool which is very which involves complexity of any kind. So they are very handy. You can learn these tools within hour or two. So that ways, these are very good softwares. Then animation tools, if I talk about the animation tools, if I wanted to incorporate certain animations into my e-content, I can use Powtoon, I can use Plotagon, I can use Flash. Flash is again open source software. Then Animaker is one. Animaker is one of the best softwares. Powtoon and Animaker are, they're very good softwares. Then OpenTones is again the open source software. Blender is there. Blender is again the open source software available. Then Art of Illusion is again freeware. It is one of those freewares. So that ways, if I talk about the combinations of all these tools, you can use any one or any two of these tools. They're very handy, and you can create animations of your own using these animation tools. And earlier, what we used to, we had a presumption that animation is something that requires certain specialized skills. But no, respected all participants, I must tell you, using these tools, creating animations is very easy, at least for your e-content development. We are not talking about the professional cartoons or professional animations. I'm talking only about the e-content development. That's how you can include. We have prepared all these animations using these animation tools only. So that ways you can have. Then how to get the images. At times, many of the teachers, they used to ask how to get the images, from where to get images that is copyright free. Creative Commons, Creative Commons are there, that madam was discussing initially. So Creative Commons is one of those websites from where you can check in are these images or the pictures are under public domain, or they are copyright free, or they are having certain copyright issues. So that ways, if you wanted to check the images, if you wanted to get the images which are in the public domain and which are free, so the first is Why Not Pics. Why Not Pics is one of those websites from where you can get the images. YNOTPICS. Why Not Pics is a good website. I personally use this website for delivering my presentations, for getting my pictures for my e-content. Then Google Advanced Searcher, which have pictures for CC license, which is Creative Commons license, is available there in the Google Advanced Search. And if you people don't know, kindly write down in the chat box. I'll tell you how to go for Google Advanced Search and how to get the CC license images. Then Pixabay is one of those sites where you can get free images. Then Wikimedia Commons is one of those websites. It is one of the open educational resources from where you can get easy free pictures. Then Shutterstock is there. Unsplash is there, then Pixels is there, Flickr is there. So many websites are available to get your pictures. If you wanted to get good, wonderful images, do browse all these websites. You will get a note of different types of images, and very effective pictures for your presentations, for preparing your e-content. Then icons could be used. Icons are wonderful. They're very small, but they plays a very important role in. So you can get icons even from Microsoft PowerPoint also. Plus, again, from the websites which I have mentioned, you can get icons like this. So we can use different types of icons if you wanted to show certain, suppose, idea generation, or this may be related to certain machinery, it may be related to ICT, it may be related to, if you wanted to add something like correct or incorrect, you can have all these icons which are available in Microsoft PowerPoint also. So that ways we can have icons like this. Then from where to get the e-text or tutorial matter? Because the most important part is you have the knowledge, but if you will write the content in in your e-text, at times the things are not very exhaustive, so you need to refer so many material. So from where to get the material, that has to be plagiarism free. It has to be available in the open public domain. So that ways the first is from where to get the material is OERs, that is open educational resources. Please write down OERs in the Google. You'll get so many websites. Plus OER is also Creative Commons are there, or common wiki commons are there. So that ways open educational resources are available. Then NDL is one of those websites, National Digital Library. You name the material, it is available on NDL, and NDL offers you this facility. You can copy their content, use their content in your e-content for your material. Then Swayam also offers you the things. You can get the material from Swayam or Swayam Prabha or EPG Pathshala or CEC, which is the Consortium of Educational Communications. You can get the material from NCRT or NIOS or IGNU study material. So that these are the probable online resources from where you can get the e-content or the tutorials available. Then resources of study materials from web resources, like maybe from how to give the web links to the students, from where they can refer more, from where they can learn more. So you can give all these, the links of all these websites. You can give them NPTEL, eGyan Kosh, EPG Pathshala, or Directory of Open Access Journals. Even you can ask them to go for Project Gutenberg, which has more than 60,000 free ebooks available. Just browse Project Gutenberg onto the Google. You will get so many books available. You name the book, almost it is there. One of the other websites also, I'll tell you from how to get access good books. Then I'll tell you. Then open access thesis or dissertations. If you wanted to access any thesis or dissertation, this is one of those websites. Then Science Direct open access content is available. Then Shodh Ganga and FlipNet for research work. Then DOAB directory of open access books is available. Then pdfdrive.com. This is one of those resources from where you will get almost every book. You name the book, it is there. So pdfdrive.com, and just google pdfdrive.com, write down the name of the book or write down the name of the your subject. So many books are available. You'll find all those things on pdfdrive.com. Then social networking sites are there. These days, almost so many study material is available. You can refer your students there. Then academia.edu or top open textbooks are also available. Then next is the mind mapping tool. I know I'm giving you, so many things, but yes, do take screenshots of all these things and you can browse them for your reference, and you can get those, you can incorporate those things into your teaching learning also, into your research also, into your, e-content development also. So that ways, as an teachers, we have to accept this change and we should work on this change as soon as possible. So then the mind mapping tools are available. The mind mapping tools are nothing but whatever is there in your mind, if you're putting it graphically in a particular diagram, that is mind mapping. I'll show you. This is how I have prepared this mind map using Xmind. Then again, this is one of those mind maps. So we can prepare mind maps and we can put it in our content. Suppose if I talk about these punctuation marks or the punctuations. So that ways, these are the Hindi punctuations: viram chinna, purna viram, alpa viram, vismay chinna. These are the different, punctuations which we uses. But if you prepare a content, maybe it will take 2-3 pages to write down each and everything. But using mind maps, what you can do is, you can prepare a single mind map on a piece of paper, and you can post those mind maps into your e-content, and you can save around 4-5 pages of material. So that ways, if you wanted to have a crisp of your content, you can prepare mind maps and you can use them into your content as well. So that ways, you have to prepare a mind map. This is the central theme of the mind map. Then you can have the first idea, then you can have the second idea, then similarly third idea, then fourth idea, and the subtopics of these ideas. So that ways, mind mapping tools also could be incorporated into your e-content. But how to prepare? Okay, if I talk about how to prepare them, so these are the softwares available. Xmind is there, MindOmo is there, Coggle is there, MindMaster is there, Iowa, MindMap, FreeMind, MindMaster. All these are the softwares, which are available online, and that too again free of cost. You don't have to pay anything. Believe me, I'm using all these mind mapping softwares, and I'm preparing e-content out of these mind mapping softwares. But again, I am very sorry. Suppose if I start explaining you Xmind, again it will take 1 hour to explain just what exactly is Xmind, how to prepare mind map using Xmind. So that ways, what you can do is you can Google up the things, preparing mind maps using Xmind, or preparing mind maps, how to prepare mind maps using Coggle, how to prepare mind maps using MindMaster. Even my videos are also available, because I usually take sessions on mind mapping also. So that ways, you can prepare mind maps, and you can wonderfully put them into your content as well. Then free and the open source graphic designing tools, because at times, we always face problems in designing our own graphics. If I wanted to create something, if I wanted to customize something as per my requirement for my students, suppose somebody is a slow learner or somebody is a fast learner. So in my class, there are different types of learners. I've categorized them for my purpose, not for them, for my purpose, into slow learners, mediocres, and the advanced learners. For advanced learners, I have some different material to give them. I have some certain different materials for the assessment, so that I'll have to customize my material. So for customizing the things, I'll have to design them on my own. So Canva is one of the best tool which you can use to design on your own graphics, to design your own content. Even this Canva is used for preparing flyers, for preparing brochures, for preparing some certain charts, or for preparing your banners. All these things, Canva is a wonderful tool. Then Krita is the tool which is again open source softwares. Design Wizard is there. Blender is again an open source software which is used for graphic designing. Then Drawpad is again open source. I'm not telling you anything for for which you have to pay something. All these are the free or the open source, and even some of them are proprietary, but the basic version is free to everyone. You can use it as per your requirement, and that is wonderful. Even the basic usage is the basic applications of that tool is incredible. GIMP is an open source software which is again a wonderful tool with which you can design your own graphics. MyPaint, Inkscape. I must tell you, I must admit this particular thing, that I'm not a person who is good at computers. I'm not a person who had any background of IT or computers. I was a student of commerce. Right now I'm a professor of commerce and management. But yes, I'm able to use all these tools because these are very handy, very easy tools. So that ways, if I can use, you all also can use all these tools. So that is why I'm telling you these things. Then how to get at times, we always used to face problems in getting the presentations, or maybe preparing the presentations for the students. So that ways, if we'll be getting the templates, it will be easy to prepare the things on our own. So if the templates are available, that means half of the things are done. So that ways, if we'll get templates from somewhere, that is a wonderful affair. So I think we can get templates from Microsoft Office and MS Office. You have so many templates available. Just Google them, browse them, you will get the things. Then Google Slides is one of those very good options, from where you will get wonderful templates. Browse those Google Slides, it is available. If you want, I can give you some hands-on also, but I think time will not permit. I'm already, and half of the session is done, but some more content is still there. But if suppose time permits, I'll definitely tell you how to access different slides from Google, and how to get free slides from that. Then Canva and Prezi is one of those softwares for getting the presentations. Then Slides, Carnival.com, or maybe Slides.go.com. These are the different web pages or websites from where you will get templates of the PPT. But the only thing is that if suppose they are CC licensed, in that case you don't have to do anything. But if suppose certain copyright issues are there, do mention the source code or the name, or the do mention there, do give credit to them. So that is one of those implications. Then multimedia tools for preparing PPT. You can use audios, you can use videos in your PPT. I'm telling. You can have images, you can have graphics, you can have text content, you can have infographics also, you can add GIFs to your PPT. Then you can have animations or icons, or you can add shapes, you can add mind maps to your PPT, you can add timelines, you can add glossary. You might be wondering why I am telling you all these things. Because these days students are very smart. Our students know, they're very smart. They know like which class has to be attended and which has to be skipped, or which classes all for all those professors who may not be preparing their content well, or still delivering the things from the books. They might not be accepting their lectures, because these days students are full of information. They have got every information on their clicks. They can browse Google, they can get the things available. But our task as a teacher is to incorporate the best part of each and everything, and incorporate everything into our content, so that our students will love to attend our classes. So that ways, if you're preparing a PPT, you can incorporate a video or audio or images to your presentations. You can add GIFs, which I always do. You can include mind maps, which which is always used by me in my presentations or in my e-content. You can even add glossary. This could be the maximum thing which you can add. So that is why I have prepared this slide for you all. Then specifically for catering the requirement of the advanced learners, you can include HOTS, that is higher order thinking skills applications, into your content. You can ask your students to create blogs, you can have animations, you can ask them to create animations, you can collaborate with them and go in for research. You can ask them to go for video making, or you can collaborate with them for the video making. You can ask your students to create a video of some experimentation you are doing, and if you can ask your students to prepare video of that. You can ask your students to go for app creation. You can have filmmaking, you can have podcasting, you can have website wiki creation. So that ways, all these things could be used in your classes from the web resources to deliver your content well. Then like this is one of those slides which is for those who don't know how to insert shapes, icons, models, or smart arts, or chart arts, or add-ins, or videos, or audios, even the equations into your PPTs. So it is very simple task. What you have to do is, I'll just show a simple like shapes. If I talk about shapes, what you have to do is, you have to go to insert, go to shapes, and these are the different shapes available. Click on any shape and it is there. If I wanted to change the color of the shapes, just go to shape fill, you can change the color as per your requirement. Even if you wanted to change the shape, now you don't like this, what you have to do is you have to go to edit shape option, edit in the edit shape option, go to change shape, and the shape will be changed as per the your requirement. Suppose I feel like it has changed, but yes, I think you are able to see now. You can go, you can on clicks you can do these things. If you wanted to insert certain icons, the go to icon, and insert, you can insert, you will get some icons. If I wanted to insert these two icons, suppose I'll go to click and I can insert all these two icons. I think you are able to see now. Now you can even what you can do is you can go to shape fill, and you can change their colors also as per your requirement to make your content more impressive for your students. You can change the shapes, you can change their colors, whatever the things. Then if you wanted to add models to your content, again, PPT in itself has got, Microsoft PowerPoint has got so many features. You can add so many things from, suppose, stock models. I'll go here. If I wanted to add certain emojis, I'll click on the emojis, and I can, insert whatever emoji I want. I clicked on two emojis, I'll insert them. Now you will be able to see two emojis once it is inserted. Yeah, I think you are able to see now. I've inserted an emoji. So that ways, if I wanted to show certain animations into these emojis, I can do so. I have added an animation to this emoji. It will jump and it will. So that ways, I just wanted to show using only the MS PowerPoint presentation, this application, you can get so many things. This add-ins also I just wanted to show. Insert is there. Then my add-ins, since I've already added few add-ins into my content, so in my add-in I can get all these things. I've got Pixtoon. I think in one of my slides I have added one of the characters, so that ways I can select the character, then I can select the hair color or the costume color, then I can select the hair type also, and I can select the costume also. Suppose if I want this costume, I can add this costume. Any kind of pose if I wanted to add, I'll be adding this pose, and this thing is done. So that is there. I've just added the things. I've added this Pixtoon, and now if I wanted to animate this thing, I can add this thing and as an animation, or I can add certain animations in which this girl will be seen like she's going from one place to another. So that ways you can add so many things. If anybody is there from mathematics ground or chemistry or physics or rounds, wanted to include certain equations, you can include those equations. Again, go to insert, then go to equations. So many equations are already available, but if I wanted to insert some equations on my own, suppose this is there, root 2 a b, if suppose I wanted to show. So that ways I can go in for this, and I have added this. I think you'll be able to see now. I'll show you. The color is black, so you're not. Now I have maximized the size. So I think now you're able to see the equations even. So that ways you can include so many things into your, for your e-content, so many things you can add. Then if I wanted to convert the things into smart art, again, the things are available. You can convert the things into smart art. Suppose these are the few points. If I wanted to convert them into smart art, you just have to select and go to here convert to smart art. So I'll go to convert to smart art, and so many options are available. If I want, I can convert it this way or this way. I think you are able to see. As per my requirement, suppose I've done it this way. So this is how in clicks you can convert your data into smart art, and you can, make it more impressive for the students. So that ways you can do. We have done this. And then if I tell you how to add text, images and icons, and if you'll add audios, if you'll add videos, if you'll add graphics or animations and mind maps to your content, you will be having 4-quadrant e-content. The e-text is there. Then from the e-text, you'll have to add video tutorials, then learn more. All those contents has to be poured into all these 4 buckets. The first bucket is for e-text. The second bucket is for video tutorials. So whatever all those contents you have taken, the images, text, graphics, and everything, you can add them to your text. You can add them to your videos. You can add them to your learn more. You can add them to your assessment to get a wonderful content. So if I talk about the roadmap, preparing the content, it will be very easy. You can add e-text, you can prepare your video content, you can prepare your assessment, or you can even prepare learn more for that. So multimedia tool, we have discussed all these multimedia tools. Roadmaps or timelines could be added, shapes or smart arts could be added, graphs, charts, animations, videos, animations or podcast, all these could be added. One more thing which we had a discussion with ma'am, that certain active engagement tools could be incorporated in this session, because so many teachers are there. They might not be very well versed with how to teach your students in a blended mode. So that way, for the effective engagement, you can use all these apps. These are the small apps which are available with you. With these apps, you can take their attendance, you can take their feedbacks, you can take their test, or you can have quizzes with them. So No Hands app is there, then Padlet is there, Mentimeter is there, Pure Deck is there, WooClap is there, Slido is there. So many effective engagement tools are available. Again, every tool will take almost 1 hour to explain you. But yes, once you start using them, these are wonderful tools available. Then for presentation, we have already discussed. So you can have PowerPoint, Google Slides, Crazy. Then shared slide could be used, Satori, Poplet, Bitable, Visme, Canva. These are the different presentation tools. Assessment ke liye bhi. For assessment also, you can have so many tools. Microsoft Forms are there. Then Google Forms are there. Testimos are there. Padlet, Mentimeter, Kahoot, quizzes, formatives, hot potatoes, then polls everywhere. So many tools are available, but these are the handy tools with which you can even assess your students these days using the online resources. These are the online recording and editing tools. We have already discussed about these tools, video conferencing tools. Kindly have a subscription of all these tools in your organizations for preparing the meets. This will even help you to get good grades in NAC also. While preparing for your NAC, you can get good grades using these, because NAC these days, they're very much towards using ICT into teaching and learning. Since I'm also associated with our NAC cell in Madhya Pradesh, so I know how these people are into. For the quality enhancement, you want you to add everything related to ICT into your teaching and learning. And the best is the Google Apps. It is the bundle of the apps which is available to you almost free of cost. They'll give you ample 15 GB data, and they'll give you free of cost, and you can store your data in Drive. You can prepare docs, you can have slides, you can have sheets, you can have forms, you can have Google Translate, you can have Google Calendar to manage yourself, you can have Google Classroom to prepare a learning environment for your students in a virtual mode. So that way, so many things are available. In a summary, if I wanted to tell you, that ways we have discussed about the introduction of e-content, what exactly is the e-content, how to develop them, then what are the different quadrants of the content development. Then we have discussed about the sources of the multimedia, then how to use those multimedia, how to include the HOTS into your e-content, and then the roadmaps or the different tools available. Then we have concluded with the things. And if anybody will be having any questions, we will definitely take those questions. But I would like to conclude my session with this thought that start now, start where you are, start with little, start with fear, start with doubt, start with start and don't stop. You just have to start, respected all. My dear all, we are from the almost from the same fraternity. I'm also a professor. You are almost all of you are a professor. You just need to start. And thank you so much for have a patientful listening. Thank you so much. And query for any query, the session is the ball is in your court now. So we can discuss if any issues are there. We can definitely discuss.
The session is open for discussion now. We can unmute and interact with the resource person, or you can post the questions in the chat box also. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks to all the participants for their wonderful comments, which all of you are giving. I hope I have done justice to the session today. I tried giving my best. If you want some hands-on on any of those topics, we can do some hands-on, even on mind maps, even on Google Slides, how to get good slides from Google Slides, and whatever content, whatever are there, which I have shown it to you all. If anybody wants to have any hands-on thing, I can definitely.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was a wonderful session, ma'am. Can we get your email ID and your contact number, ma'am?
Sure, I will.
All right,
I will.
right.
We will be sharing, ma'am.
Okay, definitely. If you people want, I can definitely put up in the chat box also my email ID.
Dear participants, do you have any questions?
I've added my email ID and my contact numbers. If in case you've got any queries related to any of those topics, you can contact Madam or you can contact me also. So that ways, thank you so much all for your wonderful comments. I was not expecting this much. Thank you so much. Ma'am, if in case any queries are there, then I can be there. Otherwise,
Sure.
I may
Shall
leave
we
with your permission. Yes.
On behalf of IoT Academy, we thank Dr. Meenakshi Rathi ma'am for the informative, interactive, enlightening, and interesting session, ma'am. We thank you once again for the amazing and excellent presentation, and we thank you for enhancing our knowledge with a commendable presentation, ma'am. We thank you very much for your efforts, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me this platform where I can, where I have shared whatever little knowledge I had related to this. And thanks to the wonderful participants, they listen the things very carefully. Thank you so much, all. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
With all your permission, I am leaving. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. It was an amazing session, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Okay.
thank all the participants for joining the session today. Please submit the feedback form using the link that has been posted in the chat box. Thank you all. The certificates will be delivered within the evening. Dear participants, the certificates will be delivered through mail by evening. Please check in spam and the promotional messages also. Dear participants, the certificates will be delivered through mail by evening. Please check in spam and promotional messages also. And please submit the feedback form using the link that has been posted in the chat box. Thank you all. Have a great day.